After 21 March in 1990, Namibia's decolonization process remained incomplete as a part of its territory, Walvis Bay, was still under dispute. The former colonial power, South Africa, held on to it and did not want to give up the harbour town and some of its offshore islands. Walvis Bay did not constitute part of the settlement plan drawn up under the United Nations Security Council Resolutions 435 of 1978. After the dust settled and Walvis Bay was handed over, founding President Sam Nujoma officiated at the integration ceremony.
It is important to point out that integration has been achieved without firing a single shot. Negotiations and quiet diplomacy have brought about the desired outcome. These achievements may hopefully provide a useful lesson for resolving other problems in our sub-region.
Miriam Gaukungwa is 82 years old and vividly remembers her time in Walvis Bay before the Namibian flag was hoisted on 28 February of 1994.
After independence in 1990, some of the white people I worked for who were in the Navy went back to South Africa. They were no longer needed. I managed to get another job as a domestic house help for a Portuguese people. I worked there for 26 years until I turned 70.
Like Gaukungwa, Elizabeth Uises also has a tale to tell about the town. Uises arrived here in the 60s when she started her nursing career.
Can you imagine, back then when you enter the post office, you already knew you must go to the blacks only counter. The other side was only for whites. We could only be attended to after the whites were helped, but things have changed. Also, I must say that crime was very low during the South African administration at Walvis Bay. Crime and housebreaking was non-existing. Today, as old as I am, I go to bed in fear, asking myself, when are they going to break into my house?
30 years after its integration, the harbour town is seemingly basking in glory of development in roads, businesses and other much-needed infrastructure, making it an essential part of Namibia's coastal attraction. However, not unique to the town, it too is faced by challenges of unemployment, particularly among the youth.
All right, in terms of economic development for our town here, Walvis Bay, it has really gone down. If I would look at about 10 to 15 years back spaced, back then, look, employment was easy go. You would walk into any place and you would get a job immediately, especially in the fishing sector. That was the most highest paid rate place where you can know that you can enter in and get a job. And especially like when we look at the youth-based, the youth-wise, we are currently in a section whereby most young people are currently unemployed and the economic status of the town has gone down.
Trevino Forbes is the first citizen of Walvis Bay. He agrees with some of the sentiments by Tanya Kachipara, but quickly points out that the current and past local authorities have aimed to bring about much-needed development and employment opportunities at the town.
If you are sitting in this office and people come to you, you know it's the last resort they have. They're coming to this office when they are at their lowest, when there's nothing to eat. And at times you can't provide anything because you too in your office there's nothing at the moment. But we are doing our utmost best and we try to make the environment for employment conducive, because after all that is the role of a local authority. And as a local authority council you can only do so much. So by making the environment conducive for investment, that is how we can at least provide a conducive area for people to come and make businesses.
He says that since Walvis Bay's integration, there are major milestones that are worth celebrating. Emil Sebeb, NBC News, Walvis Bay.